So here's a question, guys. Do you want to be making more sales face-to-face? Over the next 2 videos, we're going to be looking at strategies and processes to help you make more sales face-to-face. So the first thing we need to talk about is make sure that you do your preparation ahead of a face-to-face meeting. And what do I mean by preparation? I mean, find out as much as you can about the business. You want to know about the business, you want to know about their products, their services, and you want to know about the people that work for the business as well. You know, have they had any news articles released recently that you should know about and that you should be reading about? The second part of preparation that you need to do before you arrive is find out about the person that you're meeting. You know, what hobbies have they got? You know, who are they as an individual? Have you linked into them? If you have linked into them, who else do you know that may also know them? Do you have people in common? All this preparation work ahead of actually visiting a client is vitally important. So the third part of preparation is know about their customers as well. You might have customers in common. And if you haven't got customers in common, find out a little bit about their customers. Make sure you've done all your preparation work ahead of actually attending a meeting. Okay, so once we've done our preparation, once we know everything we can, find out about the business, find out about the customers, find about them, then we have to get our mind in the right place. And it's amazing how many salespeople don't take this step and make sure that they're in the right place before they attend a meeting. So how do we do that? There's a couple of really cool tools. The first one is called IVVM. Initialize, visualize, verbalize, materialize. Now this is used in sports all the time. You must have seen a golfer teeing up a shot and they're looking at where the ball's going to go. They're visualizing exactly how that shot's going to pan out. And then maybe they tee up with the ball a couple of times before they actually hit it. You can do the same with a sales meeting. You can have that sales meeting 4 or 5 times before you actually attend. And this is IVVM. Initialize, visualize, verbalize, materialize. So the second thing you can do to get your head in the right place and get your mindset working correctly is positive affirmations. Now I've got a really funny story to tell you about this one. It's one of the first sales calls I used this on. And I'm sat in my car, and positive affirmations is about telling your mind how great you are, how great a salesman you are, how much your prospect needs your services, and what a great job you're going to make of the sales call. And I was sat in a car park outside a pub in Derby, and I was running through these positive affirmations in my head. And you've got to verbalize them. So I'm saying these sayings outside. I'm a great salesman. This client really needs what I'm selling. And there was a knock on the car window, and it was the barman who'd come out into the car park to make sure I was okay. So one little tip for you guys is make sure you're probably in a private place when you do this, but what an effect it has on your mind. Just saying out loud how incredible you are at selling, how incredible you are at helping them buy the right product from you. It makes all the world of difference when you go into a face-to-face meeting. So the third aspect of getting your head in the right place is a great word. It's one of my favorite words. It's about having fun. It's about being happy and making sure that your mind is absolutely in the right place. So a lot of coaches that I work with actually listen to music on the way to a sales call. The right music to get your mind in the right place and to get your endorphins flowing around your body. You know, Mr. Blue Sky by the Electric Light Orchestra, or some other tune that makes you feel great, because people and opportunities pick up on that. Okay, so we've done our prep in the business, we've done our preparation on the person that we're meeting, and we've got our mind in the right place. We're feeling great. And finally we've arrived at the premises. We walk into the reception, and it's really important how you present yourself in the reception area. So the first thing you have to do is make friends with the receptionist. Find out their name, find out what kind of day they're having, find out what they did at the weekend, but just have a chat and make sure that you make friends with the receptionist. So the second thing we do in the reception is we're looking for items that we may have in common. You know, whether it's a certificate in the wall, whether it's maybe membership of the Chamber of Commerce, or whether it's hints and tips about what hobbies the business owner might have in common with yourself. Something that we can use further down the sales process to build rapport. And the third thing we need to do in reception is never ever sit down. When you're collected from the reception area, it's really important that you're standing up. It gives you more energy, it gives you more presence, And when you're meeting with your opportunity, you're meeting with them face to face, eye to eye, ready to shake their hand. It's so important. So your opportunity's walked out and met you. You've greeted them warmly and you've asked them for a tour of the building. This is commonly known as a cook's tour. And it's a really great way of showing how interested you are in what they do. As the opportunity and the person that you're meeting leads you away from reception, make sure you say thank you to the receptionist and use their name. How great does that make you look in front of your opportunity? Then hopefully you're going to get the cook's tour and he's going to show you about, or she's going to show you about, and be really interested and intrigued about the business, about what they do, about their day-to-day activity. It shows that you care. So it's always worth popping that question. It's always worth asking if you can have a tour of the building. It adds so much to the sales process. So in summary, we've talked about all the preparation you need to do before your visit. We've talked about getting your head in the right place. And we've talked about how to handle yourself in the reception area and how to introduce yourself to your prospect. Please stay tuned. The second part of this video, we're going to be covering how to ask incredible questions during the sales process, how to handle objections, and finally, how to close. I hope this has been helpful. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for part 2. Thank you.